Before I even start the video today, oh my gosh, this season looks so peak. I mean, yeah, sure, they're adding Angela as a new flying vanguard, but dude, my boy, Daredevil, is finally coming to the game, and I could not be more happy with his design. For those of you who don't know, I am a huge Daredevil fan, and some of the first videos I ever made on the channel were Daredevil episode reviews for Born Again, so I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Daredevil. And I've read a couple of the Spawn comics, so I do know what it's like to talk about Angela. But dude, Daredevil's coming to the game. This is so peak. But let's talk about who's actually coming in Season 4, and that is Angela. And Angela is the first flying vanguard we have in Rivals. How they made her work is that unlike Iron Man or Ultron, where you're kind of stuck flying the whole time, from the kind of video they released today, you can actually go up in the air and back down on the ground, and use her as kind of a combination between on-the-ground combat and aerial combat to take out those Iron Mans, those Ultrons, all those guys. But who exactly is Angela? And Angela is a bit of a complicated character. See, she was introduced in the Spawn comic series, and Marvel actually bought the character in 2013. Now, in the MCU, Hela is the long-lost sister of Thor and Loki, but in Marvel Comics, that actually goes to Angela. For those of you who don't know this, Hela in Marvel Rivals is Loki's daughter, canonically. She's basically a one-winged angel, which kind of speaks for itself. She can fly, but she only has one wing, and she is a Asgardian who was raised by angels. That's kind of her background. Now, I've been having some of her gameplay play in the background, and she looks like when she's in the air, she can kind of poke out those flyers with her spear, and when she's on the ground, she kind of has those axes out, and she looks really good, especially for a tank. I will admit, her ult does look a little bit weak in my opinion, but I do think that we'll be getting a buff eventually. Some streamers did get early access to Angela, so I'll put her full kind of kit on screen here. You can pause and read it all if you want. As always, NetEase put out the Season 4 roadmap, so here's what we can kind of expect in Week 1. Angela, her costume, the new event that's coming out where you can get a free Ultron skin, and the new Battle Pass. Plus, all of the kind of arcade modes, like Big Brain Blast and the Clone Rumble ones, are now going to be permanent, and you can find them in a new arcade menu. Now, we actually have to wait until the second update of the season for the new map, which is going to be Kunlun. It's a convergence map. And I think it's going to be pretty cool if they're able to kind of capture that kind of Chinese essence that Kunlun has in the comics. They announced that Magneto, Cloak and Dagger, Scarlet Witch, and Luna Snow are all going to be getting their own accessories that you can buy in the shop. NetEase also announced that you'll be able to change your text color whenever you send chats in the game, and I think this is a pretty kind of mediocre change. I don't really see many uses for it other than showing like red if you're kind of mad at your team for selling. I personally don't see the use for this, but if you can think of a use for it, let me know in the comments. If you're like me and you like free skins and use the College Perks program, they kind of unveiled the new wave of costumes that will be available. You have the President Loki one, you have the Spider-Punk one, some of the newer costumes that will be in this wave. Now, if you're already kind of have your email connected, you are going to have to re-verify that to get all of the new costumes that they unveiled. You can't just expect to log in and get them right away. You are going to have to re-verify. At the time of recording this is the only real image that I'm able to find of the kind of season event where you can get that free kind of Wasteland Ultron skin. Marvel Rivals is officially coming to PS4. I'll have the specs on your screen when they get announced. They'll be announced shortly, I'm sure of it. So expect some kind of duo content on the channel now that my friend, he plays on PlayStation 4. He'll be able to get Rivals, and, yeah. If you have, like, Scarlet Witch or Luna Snow, and you have their custom VFX for their ult, everyone in the lobby will now be able to see that, but if you don't want to see that, you can go in the settings, and you can turn that off. Now let's get into some of the new team-ups, ones that have been removed, and ones that have been changed. So the new team-up is with Angela and Thor. And basically, Angela's the anchor here, and Thor gets the ability to throw one of her, like, big spears and leap towards that to deal extra damage. The Magic and Black Panther kind of time rewind team-up has been removed, and they have been added to two pre-existing team-ups. Magic got added to the Wanda and Strange team-up, and she gets this new link that she can throw at someone, and it'll link the two closest people together, and it'll inflict a slow effect, and the farther away those people are, the greater the slow effect will be. Black Panther joins the Namor and Hulk team up, and when his health drops below a certain threshold, he'll get a new shield that'll pop around him that lasts for a short bit of time and will reduce or completely eliminate any incoming damage afterwards. Now, of course, I've had the Battle Pass playing in the background this entire video, so I kind of want to go over what skins really stand out to me, and what skins I think are the better ones in this Battle Pass really quick. Off the top of my head, the ones that really stand out to me are the Luna skin, that's tier 1, the Captain America skin, which is actually free for everyone, just from playing the game, the tier 100, of course, we have Moon Knight, and maybe the Star-Lord skin, that one's pretty cool. Anyways, that'll about do it for the video today. The season comes out on, I think, September 12th, so make sure you're there to play it when it releases, and I'll see you then. Peace.